stopping that belly. See, from the front, you still really can't tell, which is good. But from the side, you're coming, little boy. I can't wait to see you. 8 months pregnant, y'all. 8 months pregnant. Oh, man. All right, so let's just start this video because I have a funny feeling it's gonna be really long and lots of talking. If you can't tell, I am using a new camera. I am so in love with this new camera. This is the Canon PowerShot G7X. If you can tell by how amazing the quality of this video is, I am absolutely obsessed. I've been needing to pick up a new vlogging camera for a while. I used to use this Sony A500 and that one, you know, it still works, but it just is not up to par with the quality of like point and shoot vlogging cameras, as we call them. But I've had it for about 5 years and it's just not cutting it. So I was doing some research and I found this guy that still has the flip up screen, and I bought it mainly for my delivery because I do want to have a delivery video to share with my family and friends and you guys, of course. In the time of COVID, no visitors, only one support person, and like no pictures, no photographers. I never wanted to have like a photographer in the delivery room with me. That would be just a little too personal to experience with someone like I barely know. I didn't want to use my huge DSLR to film that video. I needed to have something small and compact that could be put on a table and just left there while I'm delivering. So I got the kit on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. It was the camera, a tripod, a camera bag, an SD card. I also got a new phone, finally. It's in the time of upgrades for me, apparently. I had an iPhone 7 Plus, so it was definitely time for me to upgrade. And so let me just check my app and I'll see where we are at in my pregnancy. 34 weeks and 3 days. I do feel uncomfortable at times, you know, like it's hard for me to if I'm like sitting like this and I need to go reach, ooh, just like that, for me. And my back has been hurting, oh my God. And it's really hard for me to fall asleep now, especially since I've always been a stomach sleeper my whole life. Adjusting to not being able to sleep on my stomach was so difficult. Like it was probably one of the hardest parts for me to do. I've been using a million pillows. Like one under my knees, one under my lower back, like one on my side for my whole back, like when I'm, oh God. Oh, so one thing, oh my God, guys, I can't wait to show you these pictures. Oh my heart, I want to look at them again now. About 4 or 5 days ago, we had a 4D ultrasound to see little Vinny, and you guys, he is so cute. Oh my God, it's gonna make me cry. Every time I look at these pictures, I want to cry a little bit. Oh, I want to meet him so bad. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Okay, don't cry. Y'all, it was, it was like literally magical. Like as a Harry Potter nerd for my entire life, I will say that is the closest I've ever come to seeing real magic. We even have his little foot. We have his boy parts. I won't show that. Like he looks just like me. He has my nose and he has Mike's lips and Mike's cleft chin. I was like trying so hard not to not to cry and like pull myself together, and you know, the technician, she was so sweet and so kind, and she kept saying, oh, he's so precious, he's so cute. And I'm like, oh, you must say that about everybody. And I'm like, she's like, no, not all babies are this cute. And he's got these super full lips, just like daddy. I wanted him to have my nose. I hope he has my hair too. Like I hope he has Mike's eyes, my hair. I should have asked her if she could see how tall he would be, because I am 6 feet tall. My husband is like 5'10". My grandpa is 6'4", so I'm hoping that Vinny is tall like me. You know, if he's not taller than me, if he is, whatever. Maybe I'll have the first man in my life that's actually taller than me. Who knows? Who cares, really? It's just height. I just feel so lucky and so like blessed. And I'm really not a religious person. I'm not like really a spiritual person. Okay, well, let's talk about COVID, because you know, I said I would talk about that in my next video. Being pregnant during a pandemic, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Like, I never imagined my first baby would be born in a situation like this, where my mom can't even come to the hospital, no visitors whatsoever. You know, I always assumed that I wouldn't really take him anywhere in, you know, the first month of life, just to have, you know, we learn each other, we learn who each other are, we learn our routine, and then we can start taking him on excursions and things. Excursions sounds like I'm on vacation. But, you know, I can't do that. I may be controversial in saying this, but my mom works from home. So when she is already self-quarantining, and she's gonna be doing that specifically for 2 weeks before the baby comes. So she is gonna meet my baby when he is newborn. My husband is an essential worker at Publix. So aside from, you know, not having too much contact, like mouth to mouth, or there's no way that I'm keeping my husband from the baby. Like, there's no way. I've read a lot of posts about this, about what people are doing and how some people won't let anybody around the baby. I am going to stick with the method of hopefully self-quarantining for at least 2 weeks, until you can see the baby, hold him, you know, interact with him regularly. And, you know, my father, he lives in California, so he can't even come to see the baby for several months. You never know. It could literally just be one person, and they don't know they're sick, and then you get sick, and then you have COVID, and then we can't be together, and then we have to quarantine ourselves from you. And then, you know, if I get sick, they're gonna take the baby away from me. Like, that is, like, just thinking about that, like, makes me want to cry. And I always thought, like, okay, I'll do my time, I'll do my 9 months of, like, you know, not really wanting to go places because all my friends just want to go out and drink, and like, it's really hard to be that one person that can't have a drink. You know, I can have a drink of water, but yeah, coming to terms with the fact that nothing that I initially thought about being pregnant or life after pregnancy what is going to be reality, like, coming to terms with that was really difficult. And, you know, I'm still dealing with it because I'm really disappointed. My last video was about VIP Kid, which is my current job right now. And if you don't know what that is, it's an ESL, English as a second language company based in China. Their holiday break for Chinese New Year. It's like the last 2 weeks of January that they're off, I think. And then they said, oh, look, we'll extend it to the first week of February to see how it goes. And then it progressively just continued to get longer and longer and longer. You know, I don't talk about politics because I'm really not as well versed as I should be. But since this has happened, I've really tried to keep up with what's going on. Anyway, I mean, I'm not going to hide it. I do not support Donald Trump. And the simple fact that this was not dealt with until March, like mid-March, not even early March, the fact that he waited 2 months to do anything about this, and then even when he finally acknowledged it, he still continued to act like it wasn't a big deal. Like, we wouldn't be here. We would not be here if he had done anything, which would have been better than literally nothing. I can't even begin to wrap my head around how some people could say this is not real when hundreds of thousands of people have died all over the world. And I don't know what the numbers are for the US right now, but it's like 80,000 was the last number I saw. It's just unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And I'm not okay. Is it really that hard to wear this so that you don't infect other people? I don't like wearing this. My glasses fog up every 5 seconds. You know, you put it on here and you cross it over your ear so you can see, you know, it's got the X there, so it makes this little pocket here so that the air can escape. I might have to labor in this mask. And I am, like, I had a nightmare recently that I basically suffocated when I had to do my labor with a mask on. Let's just go back to being happy and excited about little baby Vincent, who is coming into our lives in less than 6 weeks. Oh my God. So if you can see right over there is our bassinet, and that is where he will sleep for about the first 6 months. I'm in the process of washing all of our stuff, so there's no sheets or anything on it. And you know, with it, you're not supposed to have anything in the bassinet, like a pillow or anything like that, because it could cause suffocation. I bought this for $3 at HomeGoods, and I'm gonna do a haul. My next video is gonna be a haul of everything I got at HomeGoods, and a lot of it was baby stuff. Like 97% of what I bought was for Vincent. But I saw this. This is a pregnancy wedge, and it's like memory foam. There's 3 methods that you can use this for. You can use this for your belly, for your back, or as a lounger for the baby. It's really soft, it's really comfortable. I use it all the time now. I went out shopping because I just like, I had to get out of my house. I was just literally going stir crazy. I could not take it anymore. And I was just like, I need to go do something, like something cathartic that will make me feel like myself again. Huge clearance sale because they've been closed for 2 months. And so if you have a HomeGoods near you, they're having some crazy clearance deals. I love a good clearance sale. Y'all know that. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys and tell you that I've gained like 30 pounds. I'm not thrilled with that number. I really wanted to stay like below, like at 20, like to 25. And they wanted me to gain like at most like 18 pounds. Then the month of April happened and I literally didn't go anywhere. And when I would try to exercise, my back would just start killing me and I couldn't really keep it going. But they've reopened the parks near my house, so I've been trying to go for about a 1.5 mile walk like every other day. But of course, every single day is like 90 degrees. Who wants to go for a walk in 90 degrees? Not me. I was really good about it in the beginning because I was working. I was also working at Barnes and I was walking like 10,000 steps every other day. So I could pretty much eat what I wanted and not have to worry about it. You know, so I've just been trying to stay active in my house. And, you know, I was doing yoga for a little while and then it really started to hurt my back and I just kind of stopped doing it. I'm trying to do more than just walk from the couch or my bedroom to the kitchen. I'd rather eat French fries over pasta. I'd rather eat chocolate over pasta or French fries. So it's kind of just like, which one do I want to have? Because I can't have all 3. But I can have one, I just can't have all 3. This is 8 months pregnant belly. I always have a million things to talk about in videos like this, so I'm sorry it was a marathon video. So I have a ton of videos I have planned, you know, like what's in my hospital bag. I'm packing that right now, just putting things in there as I go. Nursery tour, hauls, day in the life videos once the baby comes and is here and we have our routines, like newborn day and night routine. And I have so many things to do before this baby comes. I feel like I don't even know how I'm gonna get it all done. As long as you guys are here learning, growing, experiencing with me, I know I will get through it. Okay, y'all, I have talked so long. I'm just gonna stop talking now because this video is gonna be so long. So I'm just gonna let you go and I'll see you next time.